Thank God it's Friday, because what would we do if it wasn't Friday? December 4th, 2020. It is currently 3 minutes past the 9 o'clock hour on your clock. I am James. You are you. We are here for the week-ending episode of At Home with James. And what would we do? Could you imagine if it was Tuesday right now? Oh, no. You'd have a full night of nothing ahead of you, followed by 2 more days of nothing until you hit Friday. Oh, man. What if it was Sunday morning? What if it was Sunday morning? What if it was this Sunday morning at 11 o'clock a.m. when we bring to you the Sunday morning special episode of At Home with James? You see, only a host of my expertise, my experience, and my caliber could do some hot material on complaining about days of the week and send it right into a seamless, flawless segue about this Sunday morning's edition of the show. Let's get into it. This entire week, I've been saying, I don't have it. I'm not sure that I've got it. What is it? I've been looking for it. But I'm here to tell you right here, right now, I am convinced that tonight I have it. Before we went live, I have no problem admitting that I was crushing in the queue. I had everybody laughing. Dimitri was laughing. Vance was laughing. Even I had Conor Rose busting a nut over there. I wish I hadn't said that. That's not my brand. I'm not a vulgar guy on this show. I'm not a vulgar guy in life. I try not to curse on this show. Can we talk about Wednesday's episode, the Carla Ma birthday bash? That was such an explicit show. I don't think we've ever had an episode that had so many F words in it. And I don't think we'll ever have another show that has that many expletives. Tonight, we're having a clean show tonight, okay? Everyone in the queue, you better heed these words. Otherwise, I'm going to be PO'd at the end of the no swearing on tonight's show. Curse-free zone. We got to make up for all the cursing that we did on Wednesday night. When I say we, I mean not James. If you're in the chat, I want to thank you so much for being here. Thanks for subscribing, following, liking, all of that jazz. I went into the dashboard of Twitch the other day to see how much money this show has made, and I was flabbergasted. I thought we had like $12. I'm not going to say how much money the show has made, but I want you to know that it is going to go to a very, very special place, my bank account. That's where it's going. But I'm then going to e-transfer it and spread the wealth. When am I going to do it? I don't know. I can barely check off, respond to this person's text on my to-do list anymore. So we'll see when people get paid. Maybe I don't have it tonight. I hope that I do, because we have got a jam-packed lineup. Much later on, Dimitri Kyres, who happens to be manning the technical booth, will be here. He's going to be bringing us some holiday cheer. Also, a little bit later on tonight, we're going to be on the couch with Carmen Rose, hosted by her twin brother, Conor Rose. Where the hell is Carmen, by the way? Is she in Denmark still? Or is that just a big fake make-believe type of thing? I don't know where Carmen is. If you know where she is, let me know. We're concerned. Coming up in just a moment, someone else who's going to be spreading some holiday cheer is one of the biggest Christmas keeners I know, Vance Gillis. Now, this guy, when he showed up in the queue, I found out he gave himself his own damn haircut. I might have to call this guy over. Look at this. This is getting big, guys. And I'm going to tell you something. When my hair's out of whack, it throws me off. It throws me right off. So maybe Vance can help me with that. You're not going to believe the haircut this guy. I said, Vance, where'd you get your haircut? Here, there, anywhere? He said, I gave myself a haircut. I've been giving myself haircuts since COVID started. This guy learned how to give himself haircuts. I don't know what I've done, but it sure as hell ain't haircuts. Let's just do it. I've had enough of myself. Let's welcome our very first guest. Not only is he a Christmas keener, but he's a junior barber, the one and the only Vance Gillis. Vance, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm happier than I sound.
You sound pretty happy.
Okay, thank you, because I thought it was more of a little crusty.
No. I feel like you're in a good mood. You're having a good Friday.
Yeah. See, I feel a little feisty tonight, and that's why I'm glad that you're here. I feel like our energies will balance each other out. As long as we've known each other, I'd say that you're the grounded one. I'm the feisty one.
Yeah, that's probably true. Yeah.
Is there a feisty one in Rocky and Bullwinkle? Do they balance each other
Uh,
out? Who are some famous duos that you would say we are like?
Wow. I don't know about Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Okay.
I feel like they were just sort of dweeby and dumb. I
What
don't want
about
to be Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Morticia and Gomez Adams?
Yeah, that's us.
Who's who in that
I
one?
think
Because I
they
feel
get
like
to
it could be
the
either way.
Yeah, you'd have to be Morticia, I think.
That could be a good tandem Halloween costume for us.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good.
I think that man, I was gonna say you'd be Gomez, but I don't know if I think no, you know what? I think I'd have to be Morticia.
I think if we were anybody, we'd be like Cousin It and Fester.
Oh, that's really good. If it was like James circa 2015, total aesthetic mess, I could really pull off Cousin It. And
Yeah,
you
you're
and
a really
you and a
hairy
bald
guy.
cap would be a big hit, I think.
Yeah.
Or how about this? Since it's the holidays, maybe you and me are like Marv and what the hell is Joe Pesci's name in Home Alone? I'm ashamed I don't remember.
Harry.
Harry. Yeah. We could maybe we're a lot like those two.
Yeah, actually, that's pretty spot on. You'd
Yeah.
be Harry though, I think for sure. And
I'd be Harry.
Or no, wait. Yeah, I'd be Marv. I'd be Daniel Stern.
Yeah. Can you do would you say that you've got an impersonation of Marv? If you were Marv, what would that sound like? Give us a classic Marv. If you do Marv, I'll do a Harry.
Okay. I feel like all of Daniel Stern's lines were sort of like whispered. Be like, yeah, and that's how people will know us. We're the Sticky Bandits.
That's really good. That is okay. So if I was gonna, I'd probably be like, that'd be my when he once he's going through the booby trapped funhouse of Kevin McAllister.
Yeah. I can't believe that came out the same year as Goodfellas.
That was the same year?
Goodfellas, yeah, 1990.
Wow. Okay. Well, the more you know. But you're a movie aficionado. I'm not a movie guy.
Yeah. I would say I'm a movie fan, movie buff. Well,
you're currently going through all of the James Bond movies, which when I see that, it's like, man, this guy either loves movies or he's real depressed.
I'd say it's more that I love movies, but I just need something to do, man.
Yeah. It was a nice silent moment there that we just shared. Okay, and let's cut through the fat here, Vance. I guess tonight's a Christmas episode. I had been thinking to myself, why am I withholding so much festive goodness on this show? We lit the tree last Monday. It's been a little light since then. I got both trees lit right now. I'm wearing a Christmas sweater. I'm going to go all in tonight, and I would say that there's no one else I know that enjoys the holiday season as much. Now, there's a lot of pretenders out there. There's a lot of pretenders, but you, my friend, are what I would call a contender.
Wow.
As a champion of Christmas. And that's why what I would like to do tonight is go through a series of rapid fire Christmas questions.
All right.
Now, if we start just jamming on something at question 3, I'm not going to ask the rest of them. Whatever happens, happens. Tonight, it's a loose Friday.
Got it. But you have how many questions in total?
I got 15 questions.
Okay.
But tonight, I want it in the chat right now. It's a loose Friday. I want you to imagine, Vance, you and me were both wearing boxer shorts, no pants.
Gotcha.
Real loose Friday. So, Vance, are you ready to go through this rapid fire of Christmas questions?
Yeah, I'm ready, man.
We're going to start the first one off real easy because back in March when we did an actual Christmas episode, because I didn't think I'd still be doing it by now, I thought, let's get a Christmas episode out of the way. This is going to be familiar to you, Vance. The best Christmas movie.
I got to go with A Christmas Carol, but the 1951 or 52 version.
Okay. You want the one that airs on like CBC or CTV at like 11 o'clock on Christmas Eve when you're like in your youth and you're searching for something to watch and you're like, oh God, this is boring. You're into that one.
That's the one that I want to. That's the one that I want to see. It's got great accents. All
Mhm.
the side characters are sort of
Yep.
keyed up and weird in a very
Yeah.
specific
Could
way.
you give us a line of dialogue from that? You talk about great accents. Can I hear one of those accents?
Well, his maid, I love his maid because
Mhm.
when he has like the full, I mean, spoiler alert, but he has the the dark night of the soul, and then he
Mhm.
realizes that it's actually still Christmas and he's not dead and he can still change things. And his maid is there and she flips out and she like throws her apron up over her face and she runs down the stairs.
Mhm.
Uh, and he's like, "Here's your, I'm giving you a coin as a gift." And she goes, "A shilling for me?"
And then
And
she
that's her
throws her
accent.
apron over her face and runs downstairs bare
Yeah,
bottomed.
yeah. Which I don't understand how she didn't get injured, but
Yeah.
that's the one that I like. Is that one.
Okay. 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 I'm hearing from our production team. That was a good answer. Let's move on to the next question. Vance, the worst Christmas movie.
Oh boy. uh, well, I will say this. I watch
Mhm.
this movie almost every year,
Yep.
and I enjoy it. But I think it's an objectively bad movie. And I might get some heat in the chat for this, but I'm going to say Love Actually.
Love that. Now, I haven't seen that movie, but a lot of people seem torn. We're getting some reaction right now in the queue. Why do you watch it if you hate it?
Because I don't hate it. I just think it's not. I think there's a difference between enjoying something and
Mhm.
thinking that it's good. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, I watch lots of movies that I don't think are good,
Oh,
or that I'm not supposed to like.
good answer coming from the production team. Let's move on to the next question. The most overrated Christmas movie.
Hmm. I'm gonna go. Uh, hmm. Most overrated Christmas movie. I'm gonna get some heat for this one too. I'm gonna have to go with A Christmas Story.
Okay, now this is shocking. I'm gonna get some. You and me are heat seeking missiles tonight.
Yeah.
I haven't
This
even
is
seen it.
You've never seen it.
No.
Wow. It is fun. It's
Mm-hmm.
enjoyable. It you could watch any 10-minute part of the movie removed from the rest of the movie and you'd get the same experience. Because there's no real
Got it.
plot. It's just like it's just a really episodic movie.
Okay, now I want to quickly go off the board here and go to the
Sure.
chat. Real Sid Rock, is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
Oof. I would say so. If you
Mm-hmm.
if you want it to be a Christmas movie, it takes place at Christmas. There's he's buying presents and things, and I would say
And
it's
that's really
Christmas.
about it. That's
It's just
the
not very
extent of the
festive.
Christmas theme in it.
Yeah, but it's not festive. It's
Mm-hmm.
not a movie that focuses on Christmas as the central point. I would
Yeah.
still call it a Christmas movie.
Okay, let's move on to the next question. We're shifting gears to music. Vance, the first Christmas song you have to listen to when the holidays begin.
Wow, that used to be the Charlie Brown Christmas album. Like
Mm-hmm.
any song from that would be my
Yes.
go-to. But this year, I actually started, and you and I talked about this. I started with Elton John's "Step Into Christmas" because it got in my head.
It's an unbelievable Christmas song that does not get the respect that it deserves.
I agree.
It's Christmassy, it's catchy, and it's just a great Elton John song. It's like
Yeah.
that 70s era of Elton John featuring Christmas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that might be my new go-to because it also doesn't really show up on playlists a lot.
Yeah. No, it's an underrated one, but I'm also okay from the production team, huge answer. Great. Let's move on to the next question in this rapid fire holiday question segment.
Mm-hmm.
The Christmas song you most avoid.
Oh, uh, I may get heat for this too, but I'm going to say "Wonderful Christmas Time" by Paul McCartney.
Okay, so
love it.
this one is, I would say most people dislike that song. I enjoy it. I want to throw my own answer in here. I think I got to go Faith Hill, Where Are You Christmas?
Oh yeah. Okay, that's a good one. That's a good
Yeah, that one is you hear that one and it's like, I got diarrhea.
one. Well, have you heard the one from the actual movie, the Jim Carrey Grinch movie with the little
Is
kid?
that what that's from?
Yeah.
I never even seen that movie.
You don't need to. You're
Okay.
fine.
I'm going to pass. All right. So, yeah, again, we're throwing some controversial answers out here. Now, Vance, ugly Christmas sweaters, yay or nay? Now, I want to give a caveat here. I like Christmas sweaters. I'm wearing one right now. I don't like it for the irony of it, but that's my answer. Yay or nay?
I'd say yay.
You say yay. Now, are
Yay.
you, I don't know, are you a very festive dresser?
I'm not, no, but
Yeah.
I think it's fun.
Yeah, it is fun, right?
People intentionally having fun. I don't have a problem with that. I can't.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. That might be the motto of this show. If you're having fun, I agree. What am I talking about? Let's move on to the next question. Vance, most acceptable time to mount a tree?
Acceptable by society or by my own standards?
Oh, you tell me.
I mean,
You pick.
My mother puts her tree up the week after Halloween every year. Her first tree, and then she ends up with 3 trees. She puts up 3 trees every year.
Now, are they fake trees or are they real deals?
1 real deal and then 2 fake.
Are they all big or they vary in size like my winter wonderland?
2 big and then 1 winter wonderland.
Man, your mom sounds like my kind of Christmas lady. And I mean that platonically. Now, when did you put yours up?
2 weeks ago.
That's reasonable. I put mine up I believe it was November 21st.
Yeah. That's 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, there you go. We're on the same Christmas calendar here, Vance. We're going to move on to the next question. I want you to paint the ideal Christmas party for me.
Oh, ideal Christmas party. I think it's got to be 2 weeks before the holidays. Because the week of the holidays, people get too stressed. They've got too much to do. Even getting to the party is like a whole thing. So I think it's got to be at least 2 weeks before. I think you've got to have lots of lights up, but you don't have any white lights up. It's all like just plug in the colored Christmas tree lights, put them up around. That's the only light you have on. Obviously, there's booze. People are able to partake in whatever they want. I like when it's really packed and it's warm, like there's body heat because everyone's kind of crammed together.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a gift exchange or no gift exchange?
No gift exchange. That's my preference.
Yeah.
If only because the only thing worse than not having a gift exchange is having a gift exchange that people aren't into.
I thought you were going to say the only thing worse would have been a wheel of sex acts.
Why would I say that?
Well, sounds worse. Sounds worse than a gift exchange.
I don't know.
Okay, Vance, you're up. Ooh.
Oh, you landed on the dud.
Vance's choice. It landed on Vance's choice. Well, this question is going to be we're going to circle back to why I brought that up in just a moment here. Christmas parties, sexy or not?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
Okay. Now I want you to paint the ideal sexy Christmas party. And I'll say this, you're allowed to use the wheel of sex positions. Now, if you're watching right now, don't worry. We recognize that there are technical difficulties, Vance. We're just going to keep going here.
Okay. Sorry, what was the question? The ideal sexy party?
Yeah. So Christmas parties are sexy. What makes it different than a regular party? Now, you mentioned a lot of body heat. That might help.
Sure. Okay, I'm going to go with ideal sexy party. So I'm going to go with there's like there's at least one person who's also leaving.
Mm-hmm.
Like leaving forever. So it's not just a Christmas party. Someone's also leaving town or something, or they're moving away. Something about a going away party.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it kind of makes things a little less little less strict and more easygoing. Okay.
Yes, exactly. Because people just like say what they've always meant to say, that type of
Yeah.
thing. So yeah, I would say that, and then also, um, I don't know. I don't know how to make a party sexy. I'm thinking about it, and I just
And I'm gonna
can't.
tell you why. I don't
What's
think
that?
Christmas is sexy. That's why. But I have one, I'm willing to concede in one way, and that's the next question. Vance, have you ever been caught under the mistletoe?
Caught under the mistletoe? Like,
Yeah,
have
you ever
I?
been caught under the mistletoe?
I
You ever have
mean,
yourself a Christmas kiss?
yeah, sure.
Oh, really? So it does happen in real life.
Yeah, but that was with my ex girlfriend.
Okay. And she was your girlfriend at the time. It wasn't like a couple days ago.
No,
Yeah,
no.
it wasn't at the Jean Talon market. Oh, hey, how's it going? Vance, so nice to see you again. And you both immediately
Ooh.
look up, and then Faith Hill, Where Are You Christmas starts playing. I also want to ask this in the chat. Folks watching right now on Twitch, have you ever been caught under the mistletoe? Much like Vance. Great. Let's move on to our next question here. Vance, best cliche Christmas tradition.
Best cliche Christmas tradition. Uh, I don't know if this qualifies, but I think stockings are great.
Yeah, it's
Having
true.
Yeah, having stockings and filling stockings for Christmas, I think that's a great little thing. I don't know what it is about that I love so much, but it's like a must for me
But you
every
know
year.
what? It was nice having those extra gifts in the stocking because they'd be very specific to use candy or like a nice little treat. You're at the bottom. You're gonna find a Terry's chocolate orange.
Yeah, exactly. But that's stuff that you can't wrap up. But that's the some of the good stuff is in there. I
And
always used to
nobody
get
wants to
razor.
wrap a Terry's chocolate orange. It'd be easier to take it out of the box and just put wrapping paper on it.
Yeah, one time my mom did wrap Terry's chocolate oranges, and she was like, "Well, I'm not doing that again."
Yeah, yeah, because those little boxes, it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Let's move on to our next question now. Vance, best tradition, or rather Christmas tradition you don't subscribe to.
Don't subscribe to.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's something obvious, but it's not popping. It's not popping out to me. Oh, for me, I don't subscribe to the idea of waiting until the last minute to put up your
Mm-hmm.
tree. I know a lot of people that do that.
Yeah,
Where it's
that's a
like,
weird one. Like I see people buying a tree on Christmas Eve, and that must be great if you work at Mobo Sapin Mattawa at the Atwater Market. But like, imagine being a kid and you don't get to enjoy you enjoy it for a day.
yeah, yeah, and also you enjoy it for a day, and you just have like an old tree. Do they
Mm-hmm.
even smell at that point, or are they
Yeah.
just you know?
It's just Christmas decoration that's just still up. All right. Okay. I think that's a good one. Now, would you say that's a Quebecois type of tradition?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
There's some unusual traditions here, and we'll get to those in a
Yeah.
moment. But our next one is Christmas tradition that's unique to you. Is there something in the Gillis family that you guys do that no one else does? Like, I don't know, KFC for dinner on Christmas or something?
No, I would say that we have a couple specific things. One,
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that other families do this, but on Christmas Eve we do hors d'oeuvres instead of
Oh,
having like a big meal. We have hors d'oeuvres.
that sounds quite nice.
Yeah. Well, it's okay. It doesn't because my mom just goes to M&M meat shops,
Yep.
and so my sister and I are there, and my grandmother, and we just have hors d'oeuvres. But none of us really love it. It's just something that we do because
Yeah.
we got to do it. And then we also watch Christmas Vacation on Christmas Day every year.
That one might be on my most overrated list.
I could see it. I could see it. For me, it's just I don't think it's like the best movie, but it's definitely the movie that I watched and enjoyed more times than any other movie that I've ever seen, for sure.
Okay, so we're getting the Gillis Christmas traditions here as we start to wrap up. Vance, Christmas cartoon that you still watch or want to watch?
I really love Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer,
Mm-hmm.
that stop motion claymation thing.
Yep.
Love that one.
Yeah.
And all the little weird side characters are great. Like the
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
do
the
a great impression of
misfit
the
toys.
Yeah.
God, you know, it'd be great if we could do an episode of this show in the Rankin Bass likeness of stop motion. God,
Yeah.
that'd be great.
Yeah.
We have like a
do
segment
that
of the
money.
misfit toys. It's characters that were only on once that I never brought back. That'd be
That's a
great.
great idea.
Yeah, that is great. Probably, you know what? Next year. We'll do it next
Don't
year.
make any promises, you know?
Yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah, because that's like one of those things that I'm gonna start researching into the middle of the night. Like, how can I get this stop motion episode to work? Spoiler: it's not gonna happen. Vance, finally, Christmas presents on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day?
Christmas Day.
Yeah. Now here, I think in Quebec, that's one of those things that I think francophones might do is they open on Christmas Eve.
Mm-hmm. I've heard that from a few different people, but I don't know if that's specific to Quebecois. I think that's just a tradition for a lot of people.
Now I've only known it to be from French people. Now this isn't an indictment. I'm not judging. It was just more of a oh, that's an interesting type of thing. But you do it Christmas Day.
We always do a Christmas Day, yeah.
Now, were you one of those families where it was like, no, we got to eat our breakfast first? Like,
Yeah.
Really? Wow. Your parents really were like, no, you better eat these eggs if you want your G.I. Joe.
Yeah. But it's interesting because we went from the older that I got, you know, there was a couple of years there where my sister and I are just full grown adults and there's no kids around at Christmas.
Yeah.
So opening the presents just got later and later and later. And it was
Yeah.
like 3 years ago, we didn't open presents until after dinner. It was like,
wow, that's pretty good self-control. Now there's no children in my family, but when we do it, it's like we mingle and then someone's like, well, should we open the presents now? It's very uneventful. And it's always like I think when you're adults opening presents, there's always the awkwardness of who goes next.
Yeah.
Oh, how about how about dad? No. No. Sheila hasn't opened one yet.
For a couple of years, we would do that, just a bunch of adults sharing gifts with each other. And my dad, for several years, was setting up a camcorder to just record us opening presents.
Do you have any of that footage?
He immediately rewound it so that we could watch it back. And I was like, I can't.
Oh, the same day? Yeah. Do you have any of that footage?
No, I'm pretty sure that's been destroyed or lost.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm going to need you to get that footage so you can come back and we can do a review of the Christmas. God, yeah. I hope someone who comes on this show I feel like Dimitri must have some family Christmas footage. Yeah, Dimitri, what am I doing? There's nothing in my ear. Dimitri, get some of your family Christmas footage. Otherwise, I'm going to cancel the rest of the show. Okay, Vance, I said before we got on the air, that's the end of the questions, but I have some surprises. Okay. Now, you mentioned that you still love Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and we touched on this earlier. I want to hear some of your best impersonations of the characters from the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer special.
Wow.
Now, I want you to begin with, we got to begin with Rudolph.
You're gonna do the dentist guy, right?
Oh, you want me to do him? Okay. Yeah, that's one of my best impersonations. If not my best impersonation, it's probably that one tied with Stephen Page of Bare Naked Ladies.
Yeah. All right. So
we got Vance Gillis coming in with his Rudolph the Red-Nosed. I'm going to make it even more specific. Once he gets the nose put on.
The fake nose?
Yeah. When his red nose gets blocked out.
And it's
it's making that noise.
My nose is growing. No, I'm just doing the dentist guy.
Yeah, and I don't recall him saying, what is it? My nose is glowing, but you said growing because he can't talk because he's got the makeshift nose on his Yeah, I don't even remember what he says in that one. I remember 2 lines when he puts it on and he's like, it's not that comfortable.
Yeah.
Or when he like steps forward at the end, he's like, I'll help you, Santa.
But he does say something because his nose is glowing underneath the.
Yeah. Oh, how about yeah, Vance? I want you to do this one when Clarice says that she thinks he's cute before he like flies into the air. Yeah, hey, give me that one. Give me that one, Vance.
I don't remember that line.
Yeah. She says after they're practicing the reindeer games, she's like, Rudolph, I think you're cute, and he's like, she thinks I'm cute.
Yeah,
Just wait.
She thinks I'm cute.
Yeah.
I don't remember her line though. I really don't.
Yeah.
Remember.
Who cares about Clarice? Let's move on to the next character that I would like for you to do. Can you give me your Yukon Cornelius?
Oh,
now
yeah.
I've heard you do this one before. And when I was imagining this segment in my shower yesterday, this is what I predicated all of this on. Right. And then I started working on mine to myself.
Okay. Yukon Cornelius. That's the big bearded.
Yeah. The guy who's out to get the abominable.
Yeah, exactly.
First I want you to do the abominable. Yeah, there we go.
And then Yukon
is
well, the thing about Bumbles is Bumbles bounce.
Yeah, I think I was trying to base my impersonation on your impersonation, but the only thing I could remember was Bumbles bounce. So I was in my shower. So if anyone walked by, they just heard someone in a shower with water crashing down on them going, Bumbles bounce. That's all I was doing to myself. Bumbles bounce.
I also love in that movie when they have he puts the pick in the ground and he picks it up and he licks it. And the sound that they use for the licking is so gross.
Oh, yeah.
Evocative.
Yeah, do the sound. Yeah. We didn't hear it. We didn't hear it. We just saw you doing this. Great. Vance, let's go on to our next impersonation. The main boss of the elves in the elf toy shop. I don't even know what his name is.
Oh.
He sounds like Cornelius. I think he just sounds like Yukon.
Yeah.
Oh,
it might be the same voice actor.
Yeah,
because I'll get these toys out.
Yeah. When he gets told that what's his name? Hermie wants to be a dentist. He's just like, dentist.
Yeah, a dentist.
Yeah, it's like little fat-headed elf guy. A dentist.
That's a lonely man, I think. That
yeah.
The elf. I think he's having a lot of hurt. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so Vance, I want you to give me your Hermie the elf. Great hair on that elf.
Oh, so Hermie is the dentist.
He's the dentist, yeah.
Oh, well,
this is how we're gonna end it. We're gonna end this segment on this impersonation.
Okay. Well, I can take a look in your mouth. Just open wide.
That sounds like a nerd who's trying to bully people.
Yeah.
That's his comeback.
Yeah,
that's his comeback.
Yeah.
It's like, what, you're going to be a dentist? And then like, I could look in your mouth open wide. And then he walks away and he realizes, wait a minute, that sucked.
You got to do yours.
Yeah, I'll do mine. So his big line is when he tells the boss elf and he's just like, I don't want to be an elf. I want to be a dentist. Yeah. And then
that's spot on.
Yeah, I can't believe that you mentioned Rudolph, knowing that I was gonna end all of this, no matter what, on Rudolph. You know what? Just for the hell of it, give me the magician from Frosty the Snowman.
Oh, I've only seen that like as a kid. I haven't seen that as an adult.
Okay, so here we're gonna end up. What do you think his voice is? If you're like, okay, Mr. Gillis, we're gonna bring you in to re-record the voice of the magician in Frosty the Snowman, who's out to get his hat back.
I need to get my hat back. I'm just doing the boss again.
Yeah, everything circles back to that. Everything circles back to that character.
Yeah. Is that his vibe? Is he like a nasally magician?
He's kind of like British a bit. Like at the end when Santa like tells him, you got to go home and write lines to apologize for almost killing Frosty. And I remember he's all excited and he's like, I'm going to be busy. We'll figure it out. We'll do more. We'll do a wheel of impersonations next time.
Right.
All right, Vance. Well, look, I want to have you back before the big 2-5. So let's see if we can make that happen. Okay.
Let's do it.
All right. Thanks, Vance. Talk to you soon, man.
Bye.
All right. That's Vance Gillis. Holy hell. It's already 38 minutes past the 9 o'clock hour. That's when you know James is having fun, because he's not watching the time whatsoever. Conor Rose is coming up. So that means this show's going overtime tonight. Folks, let's welcome our next guest. We just brought him up. He's usually here off the top of the show, but I guess he had an accident. Let's welcome our next guest. It's On the Couch with Carmen Rose, hosted by Conor Rose. Hey, Conor, how's it going, buddy?
Hey, James. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yeah.
How's it going?
Yeah, I can. I'm doing okay. I can hear you, but I can also see it looks like your arm is in a sling.
Yeah, I sprained my wrist.
Mm-hmm. Well, you sprained your wrist, so you have your whole arm in a sling?
Yeah, I have to keep it like stabilized.
Okay, how'd you sprain your wrist, buddy?
Oh, it's a long story, James.
Tell it.
Okay. So, as you know, I recently got dumped by both of my girlfriends.
Yeah, you got dumped by Nancy McConnell, your driving teacher, and her daughter, Rhonda, who you were also dating.
Yeah. So, and I did what you said. I like wrote like an apology text.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, listen, like, I didn't mean to hurt you, to both of them. And neither of them wrote back. So I was in like a really bad place emotionally. Yep. I mean, I still haven't slept properly, James. Oh.
Well, how many hours of sleep are you averaging a night, would you say?
Like, it's like on and off. Like I'll sleep like, I'll fall asleep like half an hour and then I'll wake up and I'll just be like, wake up like soaked.
With tears?
Yeah, mostly like, and then like I'll like kind of drift back to sleep, but I'll like wake up and like, oh, I just like keep thinking, playing everything that's happened over and over again.
It's a process, okay? Getting over one relationship, let alone two relationships, is a process, and it's still fresh,
Yeah.
You know that song, "The First Cut is the Deepest"?
No, I'm not familiar. Can you sing it?
Well, it's a Cat Stevens song. The first cut is the deepest. Baby, I know the first cut is the deepest. That's like you, but it's two cuts.
James, that song really spoke to me.
You should check it out. Maybe visit YouTube after the show. You know YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
So anyways, it's been really tough. And I I'm so embarrassed, but I cracked and I was like, I gotta see her. I gotta see. And like, obviously I can't.
Now, when you say her, which one of the two are you talking about?
Well, when I say her, I actually mean both of them, but
okay.
I couldn't get to Miss McConnell because she lives in Saint Jerome. Like right now she's staying in Saint Jerome.
And she used to drive you there.
Yeah. But I know that Rhonda just moved into like a resident building, like not far from me.
Right. Yeah. Cause she's a teenager going to school.
Yeah. So I was like, I gotta see her. So like I jumped on my blades. I went down to the building I know she lives in because she told me the address.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw her window and I could kind of like hear her voice. So I like looked up into the window and James, she was with another guy.
Yeah, that's never fun. That's never fun, especially, if it had been a year from now, you both would have had time to, properly get over things.
She just like dropped me like a piece of fried bologna and went to like somebody else.
Wait. She dropped you like a piece of fried bologna?
Yeah, like when you're frying the bologna and it pops out of the pan because it's too hot.
How high are you cooking this fried bologna on? Anyways,
Uh,
I'm taking things off track here. Wait, so you, I mean, look, Connor, I don't want to tell you how to live your life, but it's a little risky to, go to where she's living and look in the window, right? Is that totally appropriate?
don't think I should have gone?
No, I don't think so. I don't think you should have thrown your blades on and pulled yourself up to her window. No.
James, it was a moment of weakness. I couldn't like
I
I wasn't
understand. But
sleeping.
what but here's the thing, Connor. What would you have seen that would have made you feel good? Look, I'm not trying to come down on you, buddy.
It's just like I realized what would have made me happiest is if she was sad.
Yeah, that's a very attractive thought, right? That's a very attractive thought. You want
What
to
kind of man does that make me?
Well, you know what? It makes you a man with feelings. You want to know that the breakup is affecting them the way that it's affecting you, but ultimately, her sadness is not going to bring you happiness, right?
No, I guess you're
Well, can I
right.
tell you one thing though?
Yeah.
Generally speaking, when you exit a relationship and you find yourselves in the arms of another so quickly, it's because you're trying to forget about someone. So it probably means you're on her mind, just trying to get over it.
You think so?
I think it's possible.
You think she's been like in the night not sleeping because she misses me too?
I can't speak to that. I don't really know what Rhonda Riggins, the 19-year-old sleeping habits are like. You would know better than I would.
She goes to bed pretty regularly on at 10 o'clock. We speak on the phone. We used to speak on the phone. We
Yeah.
don't anymore.
Just let it out. Let it out. It's okay. I'm okay with crying. You have no idea how many people cry to me, Connor. Your sister has cried to me before.
Really?
Yeah, you like that?
God. Me and my sister, we have a bit of a strained relationship.
Really? Why is that?
We'll get to that later.
All right, we'll get to that later. Well, I want to know, when you looked in the window, what did you see?
She was like on the couch with another guy and he was making her laugh.
Oh. Yeah, that's probably tough, right? So I was worried that you saw some type of physical intimacy, but you saw something that was a little bit deeper. It was an emotional intimacy, but maybe it's her roommate or something, right? You don't want to jump to conclusions.
Well, speaking of jump, I tried to jump down from the windowsill and I was still on my blades and I like took off as fast as I could. There was a stick in the road.
Wait, so you safely dropped from the windowsill onto your rollerblades and that's not what hurt you?
James, I've been blading for like 10 years.
Okay, but if you're blading for 10 years, then shouldn't that mean that you should have avoided the stick?
I was so upset, James. I
Yeah.
just like took off and I was like going as fast as I could. And the stick was there. I didn't see it. It was night. I didn't see it. I tripped. I like fell over myself. I like skinned my face across.
Yeah, can you come a little closer? I was curious. I didn't want to ask. Let's see this. Let's see this. Well, you do those stitches yourself?
No.
Looks like an old Halloween stitch.
James, it was the only clinic that was open that would take me.
Well, the other ones were bit. How many clinics did you drop in on?
James, it's COVID. Like the medical system is very under stress.
You're right. Yeah, they are under stress. That's true. So you ended up, that looks like 3 stitches and a sprained wrist because you tripped over a stick in the road on your blades.
I was so upset. I was like I had to like, oh, it was just awful.
Yeah. Well, if it helps, coming in from the chat right now, courtesy of High Score Run, apparently chicks dig scars, Connor.
Is that true, James?
Well, apparently it is to this person. You're kind of looking like a bit of a bad boy again.
James, like throughout this whole process, like there have been little glimmers of like like where I feel like I'm myself and I feel like I might be getting over things.
That's great. I'm really happy to hear that.
So like I just had that moment when who said that? Like,
Well, that's coming in from the chat courtesy of High Score Run.
thank you, High Score Run. That really like gave me a little boost.
Probably felt pretty good, huh?
Yeah. Anyways, oh yeah, there was another time this week that I felt kind of good.
Oh, tell me about it.
Well, I don't know if you remember, but I made plans with Bart to go to the driving range.
Wait, Rhonda's dad and Nancy's ex-husband? You're still talking to her dad?
Well, here's the thing. I like wasn't like our plan was for like to go like the day after they dumped me.
Yeah.
And like I thought for sure that they like he would know about it and it'd be like off. But he texted me in the morning, was like, still on, champ? And I was like,
Wait, he calls you champ?
yeah.
All right.
So I was like, sure, I guess so. And then when we were there, he was like talking as if he had no idea. And I realized that like he doesn't have the internet. And Rhonda moved out. So, and like they're not very close, like they don't really talk.
Mm-hmm.
So he had no idea what had happened.
Okay, so you're playing golf. You're at the driving range with your ex-girlfriend's dad, and he doesn't know that you guys split up, and he assumes that you are still dating his 19-year-old daughter, but he doesn't know that you dated his ex-wife.
Correct.
Got it. Okay. Well, so what was it like to bond with your ex-girlfriend's dad?
He's really cool, James.
What does he look like?
Like I'm trying to give a celebrity, but I can't really.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, like you just mentioned, like, is it Uncle Fester? Who's the bald one?
Yeah, from the Addams Family. You're saying he looks like Uncle Fester from the Addams Family?
Or like Dr. Evil? Like he's got kind of like.
So he's bald.
He's bald, yeah. And he's got like.
So you needed to find a celebrity to liken him to? You couldn't just say he's bald?
I mean, I guess I could have. I was just trying to get straight to the point.
Yeah, straight to the point. Okay, so you had a good time with Bart.
James, he's like a really cool guy. I feel like you would get along with him a lot. I could even imagine all of us hanging out together.
Oh, so you want to go to the driving range with me and your ex-girlfriend's dad, Bart?
I think it'd be a really great time. We like, God, we had so many laughs, and like the only time it got kind of awkward was when he was talking about how special his daughter is.
Yeah.
Like obviously I agreed, but like I could feel like the emotion kind of welling up.
Yeah.
And I had to pretend like everything was normal.
But okay, but it's kind of unusual at the same time that he is your ex-girlfriend's dad, but you also dated the same woman.
Yeah, that never really occurred to me, James.
Yeah. That never occurred to you?
Sorry?
That never occurred to you?
Well, I mean, technically, yes, I see that. I saw that in the bigger sense, bigger picture sense. But like when I was just like with him, like I never thought like, oh, we've been with the same woman, we've seen the same boobs. Like that never occurred to me.
Yeah. Well, I hope that doesn't ruin any future hangouts that you guys have now that I've brought it up, and then that it'll pop into your brain that you and him have both seen the same quote boobs.
No, like we already have plans to go get I told him about my deal at Tim Hortons, and so like we already have plans to like go have coffee and.
Right, you're a former employee, so you still are able to use employee coupons.
Yeah.
All right, well, Connor, I also remember last week that we're going to be celebrating a special occasion tonight, and that you, from what I understand, have yourself a Christmas tree.
James, yeah, like I took your advice, and part of the way I've been like coping with this breakup is trying to get more festive and into like festive spirit. I'm sorry, like I didn't really do anything with my appearance, but like
there's still time, Connor. There's still time. Plenty of time before Christmas.
Thanks. I hope that my injury will heal because it's really hard getting in and out of clothing by yourself with
I
a
believe it.
so yeah, but I did decorate my tree this week.
Okay, that's great. Now you did it with one arm?
Yeah.
Good for you, buddy. So when are we going to get a chance to see this tree? You're keeping us waiting. You're a bit of a tease, Conor.
James, do you want to see it? Are you ready now?
Yeah, I am ready now.
Okay. Hold on. I'm just gonna.
This is really taking a long. Wow. Awesome.
Do you
So
like
tell
it?
us a little bit about this tree, Conor.
It took me a long time. Like honestly, trees are like really difficult to do.
What's going on over there? Conor, you okay, buddy?
No, I imagine doing the tree with them, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Wait, you wanted to decorate your tree with Rhonda and Nancy?
well, like Nancy has a tree. I'm like, oh, she would have had a tree.
Yeah. So you would have you would have decorated Nancy's tree with Nancy, and then Rhonda would have helped you with that tree.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Conor, can I tell you something? You know who else decorated their tree alone? Me.
James,
Conor,
it's okay, man.
thanks. Ugh. What are you doing there?
I'm trying to hold your hand.
Yeah, but we're talking to each other through a computer.
I just figured, like, in the spirit of being each other's Christmas person.
Yeah, that's true. We are each other's Christmas person. You're right. Well, look, okay. I know that sometimes it's fun to share that experience with somebody else, but let's see if we can find some fun. Let's talk about your tree again. So there might be a bit of like depth perception going on here. How tall is that tree?
Oh, I'm really not good with math, James. I don't know how to even measure this.
Was that maybe like a foot? Are you able to pick it up?
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, be careful.
Oh, James, I don't want to.
Yeah, maybe don't. Maybe don't.
I don't want to mess up the light situation. The lights took like the longest time out of everything.
How long did those lights take?
Oh, like a whole afternoon.
How many lights are on that thing?
You want me to count them?
No, it's quite all right. Okay, well, it looks really nice. I think that there's something to be said about persevering through heartbreak, through sadness, and setting up your own tree, putting the lights on with one arm. Conor, I think you did a heck of a job.
Thanks, James. That means a lot to me. I mean, you too. Like, I think your trees look really great too.
Yeah, see, I got my little one over here, and then here, let me just activate the Amadeus 180. Not bad, huh?
It's beautiful, really.
Yeah. Can
Like,
I ask
don't
you
be too hard on yourself.
what type of software were you using to turn your computer?
I don't really know the name for it, but like all I have to do is like this.
Well, technology is in a state of flux right now. Conor, you know where that tree that you had is going to look great?
Where?
On the Conor Rose Christmas special that we're going to do in a couple weeks.
James, honestly, like
Yeah.
it's the only thing that's keeping me like afloat right now. Like
Well, I'm glad.
in the middle of the night when I'm like tossing and turning, I'm like, at least I have James, my Christmas person, and at least there's like the very Conor Christmas coming up.
Yep.
It's gonna be the highlight of my month for sure.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad, Conor. And what's it going to be like for you before we let you go to be co-hosting the show.
James, are you serious?
It's a very Conor Christmas. It wouldn't be a very Conor Christmas without Conor.
Oh my gosh. It would be an honor. Honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Well, Conor, hey, it's the least I can do for a very good person.
And you're
I think your internet may have frozen there, Conor. Oh, a sad ending to a sad segment. Well, that's Conor Rose, folks. What a moment. Look at that. Oh, poor Conor. Folks, if you're enjoying what you see, tune in over the next couple of weeks when a very Conor Christmas takes place right here on twitch.tv/@home with James. In addition, I mentioned it earlier, but I'll mention it one more time if you're just tuning in. This Sunday at 11 o'clock a.m., we present to you the Sunday morning special. A variety of guests come together and we have a panel discussion on a variety of topics that are all worthless. That is this Sunday at 11 o'clock a.m. right here on twitch.tv/@home with James. Let us move on to our final segment of the night. This person is not only a funny guy, he's a musician, and he's also tonight's technical director. Let us welcome to tonight's show, Dimitri Kyres. Dimitri, how's it going?
Hey James, pretty good. What happened at the end of Conor's segment there?
I don't know, but Conor is gone from the queue, and I'm hoping for the best. You ever been in a situation like that where you went to a driving range with your ex-girlfriend's father, but you also dated his ex-wife?
That's only a situation that I think Conor could get into, man. That's a Conor situation if I've ever heard one. No, I don't think I've ever been in a situation like that, James. That's complicated. That's messy.
That is very complicated. But you're kind of a you've been around the block in the dating world.
yeah. Well, I don't know. I've lived a life.
You've lived 9 lives. You're like a cat.
Oh, you got a cat in there? That was a good
once I did those Rudolph sound effects, I started getting. Now I'm dabbling into animals.
Yeah, you're locked in tonight. No, I mean I've lived a lot of lives here, James. That's why I can sing the songs that I could sing.
Well, tonight you're not going to be singing a song, but I do appreciate the jazzy Christmas tunes in the background. Dimitri, what do we have on tap for tonight? As we now will reach the 10 o'clock hour on the clock.
Yeah, seriously. Well, James, listen, I've been thinking a lot after I came on and I sang my songs and you lit your Christmas tree and I was there for that. That was a huge moment.
Yeah.
I'm kind of
worried. Well, that's when you debuted your new Christmas hit single, I Want Christmas for Christmas.
Christmas for Christmas. I Want Christmas for Christmas. Yeah, which has been charting, by the way.
Yeah. On what chart?
The menus at Green Spot.
All right.
Yeah, well, I'll work on that. Listen, James.
Please.
I'm a little worried, to be completely honest with you. It just doesn't feel like Christmas.
Yeah, I mean, times are very unusual right now. We're going through the strange days, as I call them on this show. So we're forced to reinvent the way that we enjoy the holiday season, most certainly.
Yeah, I'll be completely honest with you. I'm worried about you.
Worried about me?
Yeah, I'm worried
about you. Why is that?
You're like the heart of the planet. If the planet was Christmas, and the planet is dying, and I feel like if you have a bad Christmas, we all have a bad Christmas.
Okay, that's very interesting. Yeah, I think that I tend to, due to my enjoyment of Christmas being a Christmas keener, my energy tends to permeate. I've thrown a number of Christmas parties over the past couple of years, parties that you've been at. Mm-hmm. It's true, yeah. So you're concerned that my Christmas spirit going in a downward spiral will affect the season as a whole.
Yes. I feel like if you have a bad Christmas, we all have a bad Christmas. So, I'm trying to rectify this, James, and I scoured the internet. Obviously, you know that's why I'm here. I am internet savvy. That is not your strongest thing. You're very good at hosting shows. You're a talent.
Yeah, I'm bad at the internet.
And you're bad at the internet. So I'm here to balance you out. So I scoured the internet, and I was able to find some events that are still happening despite COVID that I think you should think about maybe attending, because they might be able to really capture that Christmas festive, Yuletide festive feeling that you're looking for. And I think we could save Christmas for you, in my opinion.
Okay, so I'm interested in this. You found a series of events that will be enjoyable and safe during COVID.
That's safe is like in quotation, but I did find some events that are still happening despite COVID. Yes. Do you want?
Okay, great. Now, are we going to be pulling these up on the screen?
Yeah. So these are just polls that I grabbed from the internet, basically, and they come with a few photos. So I'll bring up the first one here, James.
Great.
Yeah. So first one's coming up here. So this one is titled. TMR celebrates their annual Greek Christmas Wonderland, Saturday, December 19th to the 20th. And then it reads, this is what the newspaper clipping reads. Come one, come all to TMR's longest running Yuletide festive funland at the Hellenic Community Center, where children and adults of all ages can enjoy Christmas the way it was initially intended to be, with a Greek flair. For only $125 entry fee, participants can enjoy a complimentary festive Christmas stuffed squid with a side of spinach and cigarettes and backgammon. After dinner...
Wait.
Yeah?
You want to back up for a second? Well, yeah, $125 to enjoy what?
It says here, a complimentary festive Christmas stuffed squid with a side of spinach and cigarettes and backgammon.
So a Christmas stuffed squid with a side of cigarettes, spinach, and backgammon?
Yeah, I think backgammon is maybe a festive Greek game that maybe they enjoy playing.
Aren't you Greek?
Yeah, but even this one's a question mark for me, James. I'll keep going. Yeah, you like that? I'll keep going.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. And it's only $125
kind of
to
a
hang around with a
bargain.
bunch of people eating squid and smoking cigarettes.
Yeah, Christmas.
What a deal.
After dinner, Greek dance over to the theater room where you can watch classic Christmas films like It's a Wonderful Life. Now, what did you want to order? Where you'll hear that signature line every time a Greek manager yells at his incompetent son in front of customers, an angel gets its wings. After films, bring the little ones to sit on Papa Konstantinos Kyriakos' lap and ask him...
So not Santa.
No, this is Papa Konstantinos Kyriakos' lap and ask him what you want for Christmas.
Now, was that Konstantinos Kyriakos?
Yeah, Kyriakos.
Yep.
Traditional Greek name. We conclude this glorious evening with the lighting of the Greek Christmas tree and festive Hellenic hymns of old like Zorba the Greek and nothing else. Saturday, December 19th and 20th, come one, come all, Opa.
Now, is that what was that name again?
Konstantinos Kyriakos.
Okay, so in this picture, is that Konstantinos Kyriakos in the picture?
I believe that might be him in the newspaper clipping that they added to this event, yeah.
Awful.
Yeah, not too good.
It's going to be a pass for me. That will 100% bring my Christmas spirit down.
You're not
hanging out with that guy, his shirt wide open.
Okay, so you're saying you're not interested in this one?
Yeah, that's a no for me, dog.
Okay, well, let me bring up the next one here, James. This one's interesting. Okay. Joignez-nous pour un very merry plateau Noël. Friday, December 25th, 9 a.m. to 8 a.m., James. Get in on the plateau's hottest vibe-inducing house party located in the heart of Montreal's most vomit-covered neighborhood. Expect gorgeous string lighting, wine bottle, candle art, the Smiths, and a festive home-cooked meal of rice with soy sauce on top.
Real traditional to Quebecois culture.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they did the bonjour hi thing in the kind of title, but I appreciate it.
Yeah.
BYOC, bring your own cocaine. But of course, stick and pokes are on us. So if you're thinking about getting a stick and poke, that comes with entry, but there's no entry cost here. And anyway, slip into an uncomfortably sweaty evening of arguments, much older party guests who saw an open door, and staring contests with the fifth roommate of the apartment who wasn't okay with the party. Fall asleep anywhere. Don't worry, we're moving out tomorrow. Friday, December 25th, 9 a.m. to 8 a.m.
Yeah, well, who in this image? Who is this guy in the picture? This biker guy? Is he like the party host? Who's he?
I think that might be the person who wandered into the party.
Got it. Okay, yeah, he looks like he's taken over as some type of security agent.
Yeah, he's running security for himself, maybe.
All right, great. Okay, so that's what was that one called now?
That was Joignez-nous pour un very merry plateau Noël.
All right, I think I'll put this one in the maybe pile.
Okay, moving on, James.
Yep.
Let's go to this one here. Okay, this one's interesting. Holiday Shack, December 25th, 2020 to December 25th, 2021. So it's year round. That's kind of nice.
Yeah, it looks like Conor Rose's tree.
Yeah, that does look like it, but this one looks like it was a bad Photoshop.
Yeah.
Experience Santa Claus like never before. Located on the outskirts of town, this idyllic winter oasis will deliver on all your Yuletide...
Well, you just said idyllic?
Yes.
All right.
Winter oasis will deliver on all your Yuletide expectations. One-time offer, no cops. Intimate and relaxing time with the legendary folklore character known as Santa Claus.
Okay, great. Yeah, this looks questionable.
Yeah.
And all you said is it's on the outskirts of town.
Yeah. This kind of looks like rustic though.
This kind of looks like a place they'd find the body of a little kid who'd been missing.
You think? I think
that's... Oh, do I think? Yeah, I feel good about that.
It's kind of charming. It's kind of charming a little bit. Murder shed. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, let's move on to the next one.
Okay, all right, moving on here, James, blasting through. Yeah. So this next one might be to your liking, actually, because I know you're a bit of a festive guy, and they certainly deliver here. Axel Hunter presents Christmas Unchained, Friday, December 25th to 26th. Famed fetish play event planner and legendary ass conductor Axel Hunter invites you and your darkest desires to join him at the TMR Greek Community Center for a night of unchained festive pleasures. That's cool that they got the other...
Yeah, they're splitting the cost on the rental.
They did, yeah.
Yeah.
This year's theme is Ancient Rome. Indulge yourself by taking a thick and hard trip down memory lane to the times of the pagan Romans. The plot... For one night only, the massive, horny gladiators are set free and permitted to indulge in life's fine pleasures with their masters. It is a night of no class, no hierarchy, only pure sexual hallucinations. Fight in Axel's new Colosseum, where your body will be put to the test. Mistletoe the Gimp will be walking around handing out and lollipops, but you only get one if you can name all the reindeers while being gagged. When you're limp, an exhausted body has had enough, please crawl over to enjoy our break room for coffee, cake, and a holiday honey-basted hog. Friday, December 25th and 26th.
So it's open on Christmas.
Which is kind of
okay.
Nice,
So I want to know why you thought that I would really like this one.
Well, I think the other ones don't really hit on the theme of Christmas. Like for me, this is the most festive one.
Yeah, what would Christmas be without an ass conductor?
Well, that's what I'm saying, and I feel like that's something you might be interested in.
Why is that?
Oh, you're just a really curious guy.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I am a very curious guy. All right, well, how much is this one?
This is no entry fee, but I think they want you to show up in costume, so you'll have to bring your best fetish play.
Yeah, I don't have any fetish play, but I will say this. This is a little bit too sexy for me with Christmas, Dimitri. You know my opinion that Christmas is not a sexy time of year.
Yes, and you know how I disagree wholeheartedly with that. I think Christmas is an extremely sexy holiday.
Oh, it sounds like you might enjoy this event.
I might attend. I might swing by.
Yeah. You're going to swing by. You might already be there for Greek Christmas.
Oh, yeah, well, exactly. I'll be waiting. I'll be kind of staying eating the leftovers, but I just really want to see what an ass conductor is, personally.
Yeah, okay. Well, all right.
So none of these have suited you. You don't really like these, James.
I guess if I was going to go to one of them, it would probably be Greek Christmas.
Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. Yeah. I kind of anticipated this, James.
Okay.
To be completely honest with you, you're a guy who really likes his own stuff. I know you like your home. You're a comfy, cozy guy. So I hope you don't get mad.
Mm-hmm.
I filled out an ad for your own event.
What are you talking about?
I knew you would want to stay home, so I filled out an ad.
Okay.
For your own Christmas event. I'm gonna bring it up right now.
All right.
Here it is. I made a little.
Yeah, tell me about it.
So this is my write up here. Let me know if you want any edits. A warm and comfy Christmas with local comedian. Friday, December 25th, and you're going to love this, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Oh, I do love that.
Yeah, I know you would like that. Okay, good. So, you're going to love this. Located in the heart of Montreal, this St. Henry cozy home is equipped to handle that traditional festive feeling you're aching for this holiday season. Grandma's house perfectly blended with a gift shop in Vermont, this winter wonderland is the perfect place to lay down your head and watch a shitty Habs game. Don't let the Coca-Cola memorabilia fool you. This man can cook. After you've enjoyed a full few hours of a stunning snowy view of Montreal's second best public market, settle in for a warm and hearty chili made by yours truly. Feel the soft coziness of a, you guessed it, Coca-Cola blanket wrap you up and watch as your eyes begin to close to the sounds of Charlie Brown Christmas Special being played on full blast. This will be the best sleep you get since March. Truly a Christmas miracle. Join me to experience that very festive feeling December 25th, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. I even cut it shorter there.
Yeah, I like that. I like that you cut it short. Dimitri, I'm all in.
I think I might post it.
I am all in. Yeah, let me know, and we'll keep the creeps out.
Yeah, I might get the bouncer. I might get the bouncer.
Yeah, you know what? That wouldn't be bad. If we can get him and we can keep anyone away who was going to go to that Christmas shed, I'd like to avoid that.
All right, I can try to make that happen. I'll try to get those emails sent back to me if we can. Before I go, what do you think of that chili on the photo?
You know what? It looks good, but I'll tell you what, it doesn't look as good as mine.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't. This is the most recent photo I had of you, unfortunately.
That, you know what? That's totally fine. That's totally fine. It represents my award-winning chili.
You have a really good chili there, James. It is award-winning.
I make a real good chili. That's true.
Well, James, I mean, that's all I have for you. I wanted to make sure Christmas was saved, and I think if you have a really fun Christmas, we're all going to have a really fun Christmas. So
I love it. And I think with that last edition, not only will I have a great Christmas, everyone's going to have a great Christmas. Now, we got plenty more Christmas content coming up over the next few weeks during the holiday season, Dimitri.
Yeah, we certainly do. Without spoiling too much, I might be cooking up something over here in the old studio, James.
You know what? Keep on cooking because I like the way it smells.
You got it, good looking.
Dimitri, thanks for everything and good work on the board tonight.
Hey, it's a pleasure, buddy. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
The pleasure is all mine. Folks, that is Dimitri Kyres. And that's the end of our show, but I'd be remiss if I did not engage with the chat one more time before the evening is out. Coming from Naive Adventures, I'm so sorry, but James's shirt right now looks like a penis. Now, which part of my shirt are we talking about here? I think, is it this part right here? It's got to be this, right? Is that the part that we're talking about? I guess on some level it is a little bit. If we try to, cover parts of it, it could maybe just look like a penis shirt. This is a penis shirt. Try to adjust a little bit. Well, folks, at the beginning of the night, I mentioned that I did not want to do any cursing on tonight's show, and we did accomplish that. This was an F-word free zone, but it is not apparently a phallic free zone. So there you have it. That's our show. Thanks so much for tuning in this evening on this phallic-y festive night. We will be back on Sunday at 11 o'clock in the morning. Don't you dare miss out. I will be there. Dave Kaufman will be there. Ariel DeRue will be there. Sehar Manji will be there. Pat Gordo will be there. And I hope that you will be there. And until then, I am James. You are you. We were here. Good night, goodbye, farewell, and be well.